Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna. If you're new here, hi, welcome to my channel. I love to talk about makeup and be open and honest about it because I spend my money on most of my makeup, so why would I want you guys to waste your money on some really bad products? Today we're talking about one of my favorite indie makeup brands. Now, if you're not familiar, a lot of indie makeup brands are very well known for their duochromes and their multichromes, and they are more expensive, but it's just something that you can't really find nowadays mainstream. You don't find it that much in Sephora unless you're gonna pay like $200 for 3 of them in a Natasha Denona palette or in her little liquid chrome things. You're gonna pay for them even if it's mainstream. Regardless, it's gonna be more expensive, but you can't really get them mainstream, and when you do, it's just not the same. It's just not the same good quality that you will get from purchasing from an indie makeup brand. I promise you, if you've been like dying over multi-chromes from an indie makeup brand, it's most likely worth saving some of your money. I'm not saying you need like the full-on collection. I 100% don't think you do, but I feel like if there's like a couple of shades you've been dying for, they're most likely worth you saving up your pennies to get them. This is my second order from Clionadh Cosmetics. They are based in Canada and they are a very small group, but their stained glass collection is really what took off. I'll show you some samples here, but you can see they seriously are the most beautiful shimmers and multichromes I've ever seen in my life. Are you going to pay for them? Yes, you're going to pay a pretty penny for them. They are not cheap, but when you look at their website, I want you to remember those are in Canadian prices, so you do have to convert it to US. I always buy from them when they have a sale, and I always buy them in a bundle of 6. I have 6 prior and I already have a video on those 6, and they're like 6 shadows. I'm like, yes girl, they're expensive. Okay, for these 6 shadows I think it was like under $50 or something, plus shipping and handling, which was a little bit because I live in the US and they ship from Canada, but they always package them really nicely. I haven't had one come broken. I actually bought this new little palette to hold my Clionadh shadows in. This was from Amazon. It was under $10. If you're interested, I will link it down below. I do have an Amazon shop, and that is like an affiliate shop, so if you, I don't think anyone's ever bought from my shop, so I don't really know how. I haven't done a lot to my shop, so I don't really know what I'm doing, but apparently if you purchase from my shop I make a small commission, so thank you if you do. But I'll post this in my makeup favorites. It's nice. I mean, it's a magnetic palette, of course it's beautiful. I thought this would be pretty appropriate for multi-chromes and shimmers, and it has a mirror, and then you have, here are the 6 that I bought. I will add the 6 more. I think this is gonna be my Clionadh holder palette of the 12 that I have. Now, since these are more expensive, I 100% suggest looking up videos of swatches, because some of them are so similar, especially in pan, that you can't really tell the reflect, and they do a really great job on their Instagram, so go to their Instagram if you want to see really good swatches. They also do a great job comparing similar shades, so they'll swatch shades that look the same in pan and they'll kind of show you different angles, and I think they do a really great job. I think they try really hard to show different angles. I don't know if they swatch on a deeper skin tone yet. I feel like I've seen it on a deeper skin tone, but that's just something we'll have to look at again. I will say shipping takes forever. I ordered these around Christmas, but that's what I was getting to say, is they're so gosh darn popular that they have to do everything in a pre-order, and they press these themselves. And let me just tell you, this is like, if you're gonna spend the money on this, like spend it and then just don't pay attention to the shipping for a while. If it's been a while, obviously check to be like, I don't know, it's been a little bit longer than when they said it would be here. But they're pretty good at updating through emails. But just so you know, I ordered these around Christmas time, like right after Christmas or something, and then they just got here to me last month. You're gonna have to be patient for the goods. But I'm gonna show you the shades I got close up so that hopefully that it can help you make a decision. So the first one is called Opulent. Opulent is the one that I have right here. Do you see this? It's like purple, rose gold, I don't know. Gold. It's just so pretty. I feel like on my eye when I look at it, it definitely reflects a lot more golden. I see, especially in this lighting, I see a lot of gold. I wonder if we kind of dim the lights, if you can see a little more of those shifts. You're like, no, but we can see your eyelash coming up, guys. I just like literally threw these on for this video real quick. It's just really pretty. This actually is probably gonna be one of my new favorites. Is that weird to say? The best thing about these is you barely need to touch these to get a lot of product. This is Opulent. Oh my gosh, Jesus, that is so pretty. These are like the most glittery, shiniest ones ever. Let me get out my flash from my camera. I just want to see if you can see those sparkles a little bit more. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Sometimes I feel like whenever I photograph these types of shades, I feel like I must do some of them dark with a flash, some in sunlight, but sometimes the sunlight is so bright and you can't see the shift as good, but they're just, they're worth the wait. This next one is called Torch, and this one is so beautiful. It goes from like a rust to a pink, like a rusty orange pink. It's just like, ugh, so pretty. Oh my gosh. I feel like this one is probably one of the more unique ones. I'm sure like other brands have a similar shade of Torch, but it's still beautiful. The difference between Clionadh and a lot of other brands is they don't use a lot of filler, and that's why you get so much sparkle. Again, I'm gonna dim that. So here is with the ring light dimmed. Flash, so you can kind of see it blurry and sparkly. Sometimes when it's blurry, you can see the real shift better. Like, hello, I didn't use Torch today. Next, I got this one. I think this one might be a some I got were pre-orders, and I don't know if they're like brand new or if they were just backed up. This one is called Chandelier. I don't even know. It's like a pinky. It's almost like a pinky green, purple, I don't know, yellow. Let's just swatch it. Okay. That's clearly, I'm really good at this. Ooh. Gold, purple, pink. Oh yeah, there's a strong pink shift there. For sure. I don't think it's picking up like this. It's having a hard time picking that up. Let's try the flash. Let me know if you see the pink at all, because I don't see it in the monitor. I'm not seeing it in the monitor. So far my favorite is still the first one we swatched for like everyday use. I don't know, the other ones are so beautiful too. Yeah, it shifts from like a mint to a pink. Chandelier does. This next one looks like it's gonna be just pink. It's called Kaleidoscope. Here it is. Super pretty. Again, you barely have to touch. This one is definitely one that was more, it's a little bit more sheer, just like this one here. It doesn't have a lot of background. Oh, come on, camera. I almost feel like I need to build that one up real quick just so I can really see the difference. Kaleidoscope shifts more like pink, blue, more of a blue to pink. This one's definitely more like yellow green. This one's very sheer though. It's really hard to tell the difference between these two. I think I like the first one better. I mean, it's not hard to tell the difference. You can clearly see the shifts are different, but the other one is so sheer and just not as sparkly and shifty. So Kaleidoscope's pretty, but I don't think it's gonna be my favorite one. Yeah, the camera's having such a hard time picking it up. Get it in certain lights, they almost look the same. I can clearly see the shift different on the camera, but I would definitely go with the first one I swatched. I like Chandelier better. I was hoping I liked Kaleidoscope more, but this next one is called Foiling, and oh my gosh, this is like the most sparkly gold I've probably ever seen in my whole life. And it's like insane. It is full of sparkle. Oh my gosh. It's just intense, and it actually does have a little bit of a background to it too. I think sometimes it's important to dim it. To me, it just looks like a really sparkly gold. It might have some green, very antique-y gold looking. I think they just all look really pretty like this in the flash because they're so sparkly. Dang. Look at that. And then there was one. I still think my favorites are the first one and this one here. Go on. Here's last but not least, called Blaze. This one's called Blaze. I'm gonna do it this way. Ooh, I really like this one. Again, that's Blaze. This one is like, yep, this one might be one of my favorites too. This one goes from like pinky to gold. It is, oh yeah, I love that. I feel like with the flash you can kind of see more of that orange. Sorry, I'm like totally looking in the viewfinder because I want to make sure you guys can see this okay. I don't have a monitor, so. And there are all the shades one last time. Which one is your favorite? It's really hard for me to choose. I think they're all really pretty. I will put a link down below if I can find the specific bundle I chose, but it's basically a customizable bundle and you can pick from certain shades, and it's one of the best routes I feel to go. So I'll post down the shades that I bought down below, but I'm very happy with all of them. So far the last one that I swatched is one of my favorites, and that one is called Blaze. The next one that I think I'm going to be using quite a bit would probably be Chandelier, which is this one here, and then this one up here, which I think is honestly one of my favorites, and that one is called Opulent. Those are my favorite out of these 6. I don't know if they're my top favorite from Clionadh. I feel like there were a lot that I really liked from the first time I purchased, like Grisai. Oh, there was one more, but I do have a video going over my first purchase, so I'll post that down below as well. Let me know if you like these kinds of videos. I kind of do it in hopes to help someone who is looking for specific colors they want to purchase from Clionadh, so I hope that helps. I know like if you're not really into purchasing singles, then you're probably like, this video was really boring, but I feel like these are the kinds of videos that are needed out there, especially when you're trying to make a purchase for single shadows that are a little bit more on the pricey side. But 100% recommend. The way I apply these are with a glitter glue. I do have a couple on today and I have a glitter glue and they just last so much longer, but they also, you can see the shifts stronger when you have a glitter glue on, or if you use it wet, but a glitter glue honestly just makes it so much easier. You just put a glitter glue and you pack it down. Sometimes people aren't into some of these types of shades because they are a little bit more toppery, which means they don't have a lot of background pigment. Some of them obviously do have more background pigment than others, but I feel like they're really good with their descriptions as well online. Some of them are meant to be more toppers and some are meant to be more pigmented, but I like both types. But I would just highly recommend watching as many videos, going to their Instagram because they have so many great swatches on there, and hopefully that will help you guys. But highly recommend them. I haven't had any problems. Again, you're gonna have to wait, and that stinks, but is good. I'd say it's worth it. I think it's worth the wait. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.